I've been waiting for you. Oh, hey, I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. Welcome to my shop. Yeah, I'm back. I got limited movement. Oh, that hurts. But then it used to hurt before, too. Therapist says be a while, but I'm getting back in shape. I'm restricted on what I can do, but I can get back out here and play in the shop. The mosquitoes tried to take it away from me. They're in here big time, and I have one of those pick things burning. So you see a haze, that's what it is. And if you see me doing this, it's because I still want to get them. Sarge Joe Kelly called me the other day, and he said, Cap, Freedom Pens needs your help. Well, I've been telling you guys that for years. Freedom Pens needs your help. That's right. Freedom Pens is an organization that makes pens to be given to our troops serving in the name of our country. That's right. Serving abroad, serving wherever. I sit down on Lafayette Street in New Orleans and hand Freedom Pens to the Coast Guardsmen that pass me every day going by for lunch, because we have a high Coast Guard contingency in New Orleans. Or contingent, pardon me. Well, I give those guys Freedom Pens and thank them for their service. They're serving. They're young men and women doing what they want to do with their lives, and part of it is protecting our great nation. Hey, I still believe in that. Still an American. You can help too. You can turn a pen for Freedom Pens. Now, if you want to get into program Team Blackhawk and the Freedom Pen thing, drop me a note to eddiecastellan@cox.net. I'll put you in touch with Sarge Joe Kelly. Sarge Joe Kelly will tell you what you can do, how you can get the kits, how you can turn them, and then you can become part of the push. The push, yes, we have a major initiative, an offense going. We're going to get another 10,000 pens and bring it up to 150,000 plus pens given to our troops by Christmas 2012. To do that, we have to have those pens by Veterans Day 2012. So you can't make them the week of Christmas and still get them to the troops, unless you're a real quick bunny. So, you want to get into turning pens, drop me a note right here. Tell me that you want to get into turning pens for Freedom Pens or Team Blackhawk. Team Blackhawk, that's just all you guys that don't belong to a club, an organization, or whatever that's turning Freedom Pens, and you want to turn pens and get them into the group. We have our own little group called Team Blackhawk. It's easy. In fact, I'll waive the membership fee. Okay? Great. I hear from guys that want to get into turning pens, and you want to know, can I turn a pen just with the carbide tool? Now, I sell the carbide tools, and I tell folks, they're not the do-all, save-all. They're not the end-all of tools. They're a tool to be in part of your tool inventory to be used when you turn wood. I don't think you can do a whole day of bowl making and spindle making and everything just with carbide tools. I will probably be proven wrong. And I've seen demos where guys done bowls and cups and jars and all with carbide tools. There are other tools that will do that job and do it just as nice, and I'm not going to knock them, and I'm not going to tell you that you should only use tools. No, not that. I'm going to show you the options. So let me get you in a position, and I'm going to do one with an R2 cutter. This is a radius square cutter. It's a square cutter with a slight face across it to 100 millimeter circumference. Yeah. Across it, softer corners, and I want to do a pen blank. I have a Freedom Pen blank here chucked up out of maple. Let's spin it, and I'll show you what we can do just with this tool. You're in the wrong place. To do this, I want to run two cameras. One's looking over the top this way, and one's looking straight over the top this way. Now, I've got it between centers. Whoa, got a little power failure. I've got to get the converter back up. I have it between centers. We're going to run it up to about 1,500 RPMs. All right. This is the R2 cutter. See what I'm talking about? Square with a slight radius. Square with a slight radius. This is a Patriot blend pen. Now, to be honest with you, I would never turn that slow on a pen. So we're going to go to 3,000 RPMs. You can do that and go right off the side. I colored those bushings with the marks a lot so you can see when I get closer when I touch them. Now that, let me see if I can get you any closer, because you really need to see the finish on this. See if it balances out. Okay, that was a pretty good knockdown and dirty with soft wood like maple. Honestly, there's a little bit of tear there, and that's the only one. I'm going to take some 220 paper just to show you something. This is, of course, the Blue Flex by Vince Welsh. It's a standard in my shop. Vince will be at Waco at SWAT next weekend. In fact, that's where I'm going to be. If you're at Waco, look me up. I'm the good-looking guy, walking with the old guy. A sidekick. That is a finish. Now I would step back and take this up to probably about a 400 before I put a little finish on it. And I'm really tempted to put a little aniline dye on it and put some color in it. That'd be really cool. A couple of weeks ago I ordered about 5 colors of the aniline dyes. Got them from Craft Supplies. You add denatured alcohol to them, you blend them up, and they really work nice. But let me start camera number 2, because I want to show you just how nice this works. This is a red and blue combination, or the leftovers from a couple of them. And the beauty of this is this is a raggedy old brush for something. I bought it on a discount table at the club meeting. And it only takes a little bit to get that colored in. And it went from a plain maple, which is not always real plain, but can be, alright, I'll be honest, maple can be boring sometimes. So add a little color to it. Now I would also crank it up. And burn a couple of lines in it. It's sort of my signature on pens that I'll put a couple of bands on it. I call it the Sergeant Stripes. And I'll let the whole thing cure for about 15 minutes. So whistle off. I'm not that kind of a hero that I take the spark lighter and flare off the denatured alcohol. See, all this other stuff, it'll burn. No flare off. Okay. All right. Now I've got that pen blank ready. I'll put a little finish on it. But I gotta wait, right? Now to wrap this pen up, I would take a little medium thick Starbond super glue, tissue paper, at about 400 or 500 RPMs. Not too fast, you don't want to push it too hard. Not too slow, you want it to stick the paper to it. And you just put one drop right on it, and you don't go from underneath because it runs through the tissue and burns your finger. It will eat the, I got pictures of that. That's one coat. Takes about a minute or so, and then you just take some 600 grit paper. Knock a little bit of the fuzz off that comes up. That's all it takes. Rest of it. You've got a pen. Now, I'll leave it spinning because I'll take some 800 grit, knock that down, and put some hard wax on it by Hut Wax. And that thing, after buffing, it's finished. I got about 4 minutes in that, 3-4 minutes. That's all it takes, guys, gals, wood turners, to turn Freedom pens. Now, if you're interested in my carbide cutters, check this out. I got a big sale going on right now. I'm going to start it today. It says starting soon. I'm going to start it today. I'll have everything on the sale except the 12mm round cutters, because those are still being made special for me right now. I changed the steel, or the carbide. I changed the dimensions slightly, and I bought like 5,000 of them. So they're going to be a great thing. I just had requests to make some alterations, and we did it. This is ready. I'll assemble this, put it back in a plastic bag, put the 30 or 40 plastic bags back into one of those one-price mailers, and back to Sergeant goes, over to the troops, and you and I have done our part to thank these young men and women for the service to our country. It's called Freedom Pens, Team Blackhawk, and you. And none of it was possible without you. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I've been making shavings. How about, oh, can't do it that long. Making shavings. Take care, be good.